Hey, it's Smoke of the Cap. Yeah, I'm back. Born January 14th. Not mixed with Sagittarius. And damn sure ain't mixed with no Aquarius. What I'm doing now is reviews on shows. The last show I did, which I just recorded, you can go watch that one, was College Hill Celebrity Edition. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something. Celebrity Edition, Season 2, Episode 3. Another show I want to do, and I don't know how if I'm gonna keep it going, because some of the stuff on this show, it bothers me because it's very toxic, and I don't like watching shows that are toxic, but some things do need to be discussed. And like I said, some of this is all my opinion, what I'm going to talk about, because I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me. I saw the comments underneath the video that was posted for this show, and I could tell that people were not going to agree with me what I'm about to say about some of this stuff. And it is what it is. Take it how you want to take it. Like I said, this is my opinion. If you don't like it, there's millions of other channels that you can watch, and y'all can talk about how whatever y'all want to talk about over there. But yeah, as you can see by the title, the show I'm going to do now is called Belle Collective. I watched Belle Collective when it was on season 1. I'm just putting this down. I watched Belle Collective season 1, and I used to really, really like that show. But season 2 came, and I don't know, I just fell off of it. I don't know what happened, to be honest with you. I didn't even realize that season 2 had came out, to be honest with you. But I just noticed that season 3 has started, and this is the first episode. Let's talk about it, because this right here, this show, like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole season. Just depends on how toxic it gets, because the show is very toxic, and it's toxic against women, because these women are having opinions in this show, and they're not realistic opinions. And I don't want my girls to be watching shows like this and then thinking that this shit is cool and that's what I need to do in this situation. No, you really, really need to learn how to read between the lines. And even for the people on the show, I feel bad for them too, because I think that, oh, sorry about my nail, don't pay that in mind. I'm sorry, but I feel like you guys, when y'all get on these shows, and it always happens, y'all get on these shows, these cameras and people get into y'all business, and then y'all want to start sitting here and being like, okay, I'm going to leave my man, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Because most of these women on this show are women who didn't have anything when they met their husbands. Their husbands have put them on, and now that they got some money, they all want to leave their husbands. That's not what you need to be doing. I made that mistake in my life. That's why I can speak on it, okay? I've been through the same situation. My husband put me on, let me go to school, everything, and then I felt like when I got a little bit of something, I should have left to leave him. I should have never, I don't feel like I should have did that. Now that I know better, you know, I hope that God gives me another chance to make things right and meet a new husband, and I can be all right with him. But I felt like that was a mistake. And why? Because I'm watching these shows telling me the same shit, like, Belle Collective, y'all gotta do better, because these people are trying to break up y'all relationships, and I don't like it one bit. But yeah, let's get into it, you know, because this show I was like, I gotta review this show because they had a lot going on. So the first couple I want to talk about is Cliff, Latrice, and then we won't even say Josh, because you acting like you in a relationship. Cliff and Latrice. Okay, I'm going to break down each person. I don't know their zodiac signs. I haven't looked up their zodiac signs. So like I said, it's just going to be a basic review. Cliff, like he said on the end of the episode, I am a motherfucking steak with a bone in it, man. If you don't like that, you need to go on. Go get you one of them Whataburger ass dudes down the street. And I respect the out of Cliff. Y'all might, I'm seeing in the comments down there, was, oh, Cliff, he controlling. No, Cliff is a real man. That's black people problem. Y'all do not like a strong black man that know how to stand up for his stuff and let you know that you are wrong when you wrong. Come on, black women, y'all gotta stop this shit. Y'all have got to stop this shit. And Latrice knows she got a good man. That man held you down. That man, like Nene Leakes, her and Greg, that's what I see with Latrice and Cliff. That's the new Nene Leakes and Greg. And you saw, but see, Nene Leakes, she from the old school. She knew how to keep her man and respect her man and his opinion. Latrice, what your problem is that you talk too damn much. You around here telling Josh and anybody else who will listen your problems with Cliff, and they using that shit against you. And Josh even told you to your face. He said at one point when you were talking to him in the shop, he said it. He said, I don't know who you are or what position I need to play in your life, because when you're around your husband, it's my husband, my husband, my husband. But when you're not around him, you looking unhappy. You telling me everything is wrong. This is what I'm saying, Latrice. Stop running your damn mouth so much. You need, if you want to talk that bad, you need to go to therapy. Okay? You need to go to therapy or get you a journal or something and write down your thoughts in there. Because number one, Josh definitely shouldn't be the person you're talking to, because he's a whole man who want to be a woman. So he can't tell you nothing about how you need to run your life as a motherfucking woman, because he does not know what it is to be a woman. Only you know that. Okay? Number two, he's saying too much inappropriate shit that makes me feel like he actually want to be you, and he wants your husband. He living up in your house, not paying no rent. How in the... I'm gonna try not to get mad. How in the hell do you have a whole person living in your house and they're not paying no bills there? But you're paying him to work in your shop? Girl, are you like... I'm starting to think you slow. And then he keep throwing that friend word out there to make you feel like you're obligated to do something for him. He's not your friend, like Cliff said. You're a whole motherfucking worker. Because, bitch, you're getting paid. Because if you was my friend, I wouldn't be paying you, bitch. Especially while you living in my house for free. What the... Like... And see, that's the problem, because even though Josh is a gay man who want to be a woman and this and that, as in his core, he's still a man. And Cliff knows that. That's why Cliff be checking his ass, because he's like, bitch, you can put all that makeup on, you can put these eyelashes, these nails, you still a motherfucking man, and you're freeloading off my motherfucking woman. And off of me. So that's why I'm speaking up. Like, how you gonna be in somebody's house and tell them they can't fucking talk? They can't speak up about how the fuck they feel about anything in their motherfucking house? Baby, you would have been out my shit. And at the end of the episode, you could tell she was trying to kick him out, but he was not trying. He's like, oh, is that what your husband say? Bitch, whatever my husband say, that's what I say. Cause me and my husband, we two in the same, bitch. We connected. So if my husband don't want you in my motherfucking house, bitch, you ain't gonna be in my house. And I'm sorry for getting so riled up, but I should have never even started with them. They should have been the last people I talked about, because that really, really upset me. Josh, he said things like, he gets turned on by arguing with your husband. Has he ever said it to you in your face? Because he said that when he was in the confessional. But has he ever said it to you in your face? And if he has, and you still are around him, something wrong with you, baby girl. Then he also described your husband as a man who has beautiful eyes. Oh, he has these pretty eyes, but that's not in style no more. No, that's what you want to say is not in style anymore. Oh, you don't want me in your house because now everything is coming out, and then we can see what's going on behind those big old pretty walls. He's jealous of you, baby girl. He wants to be you. You think that you would come up in his house and be telling him this and that about his husband? No. Latrice, run. Run, run, run. Your husband is not insecure. Your husband know what the fuck is going on. He sees everything that's going on, and he, like he said, is trying to protect his marriage. He's not finna sit around and let men come in his house and talk up shit about him. He's not finna let anybody do that. He pay the bills around that bitch. You probably pay some too, but not as much as he do. And I'm pretty sure, bitch, you probably just started paying the bill. If you do, you better get it together. While you trying to run around with your little homegirls and go to the little bar and all that shit, and like he said, to talk shit about who? About me? Your husband? You should never let anybody say anything bad about your husband. No. And that's the problem, because you over there bad mouthing your own husband. So now they feel like they can talk shit about him too. You need to straighten that shit. And you need to straighten that shit as soon as possible. I don't like that for you. Latrice, you need to get it together. There's no way. Okay, yeah, they got me riled up. I really need to know the zodiac signs of these people, because I want to know what the fuck going on. If I could guess the zodiac signs, I can't even guess it. Like for for Cliff, I would think Cliff was maybe a Leo or even an Aries or something like that, but Latrice is giving me Aries vibes. So her husband Cliff, I don't know why I keep saying Glenn. Cliff might be a Leo, Latrice might be a Aries, or even she might even be a Libra, because she's undecided. Josh, I don't know who you are. You're a snake, so you could be Scorpio, you could be Libra, you could be a whole lot of shit. You could be Aquarius, because you give me Aquarius vibes too. That secret jealous shit, that's what Aquarius people do. Yeah, you give me all those teas. I don't like him. I want him off the show. I want him out of her life. I want him gone, period. Stop. Black women, stop letting these gay men tell you how to live your relationship. The whole time they be plotting and figuring out how can they fuck your man and get with your man and get your ass out the way. And they ain't gonna feel sympathy for your ass when they find out that your man like dick. So y'all need to stop. Like, just stop. Just stop. Just stop. I'm not against gay people, but some of these gay people are messy. Just like regular people. It's regular people too. They messy too. It ain't got nothing to do with being gay or straight. It's some people in this world that are just messy and they don't want you to be happy. How are you paying this man to work in your shop and he's living in your house for free? What? Come on now. Then he trying to make you help him promote his makeup. Oh, you ain't, when I text you and this and that, you ain't responding to me. And can I get a sweet up in here? And this is no, man, go. Girl, you better get away from that dude. That boy is the devil. That is the devil and a demon. You better get him up off you, girl, because he is. Like, you be totally fine and happy until he come around and tell you how, you're unhappy. He's steady telling you you're unhappy. He's cursing you. He's cursing you. He's putting curses on you, telling you all day, every day that you're not happy. You're not happy. You're not happy. You need to leave your man. You need to leave your man. He's cursing you. You need to leave. That nigga might be from New Orleans or some shit. You need to, baby girl, it ain't looking too good for you, Latrice. Okay, next up is Glenn and Latish. I think that's her name. Letitia, or something like that. Latish, or something, whatever. But her and Glenn in this divorce situation. Another toxic situation. So with Cliff and Latrice, they toxic because they don't need to be getting divorced. And the reason why is because she need to respect her husband. That's what I see with Latrice and Cliff. You're not respecting your husband. You're talking bad about him to other people and this and that. You're toxic. You need to stop that. This you and your husband relationship. Y'all supposed to be together doing y'all thing, not having everybody else in y'all business. Stop it. So Glenn and Letish, or Letitia, whatever her name. Letitia, you letting this show amp your head up, okay? You ain't got no money like that, baby girl. And I'm going to tell you how I know that. You ain't got no money, number one, because you had to move in with your mama when you left your husband. That's the first sign let me know you ain't got no money like that. Because anybody, it wouldn't matter, even the brokest bitches can go get their own apartment or something like that before they go back to their mama house. So, baby, you don't got no money. Stop. You had to move back in with your mama, and thank God that she let you move back in, because I think you're using that to save money so that you can get this condo that you want to get. Because the condos that they went to go take you to look at, baby girl, them condos look like they're not even modern, updated, nothing. So I'm just like, wow, you really are broke. And that's what I think your girl Akeisha, Akeisha, that's what it was. She was saying that about you. She was like, yeah, she didn't even have the money to buy this shit on Fair Street, but we do. And we gonna find out too, Akeisha, if you really got that money too, because you was bragging and talking shit. But I missed it because I remember on season 1 they were already acting kind of funny because Glenn was talking about how she can't be going days without sex and food and this and that, and that's what it is. Latish, I think you want to be a businesswoman and not a wife anymore. You play that role for 20 something years. You finally get a little bit of fame off this show and you letting it go to your head and you like, oh, I don't need my husband no more. And it's just sad that y'all women are really leaving y'all husbands because y'all get a little bit of money. Like, this is why they be like, black women shouldn't get no jobs. Black women shouldn't have nothing, because as soon as y'all get a little bit of something, y'all just be like, fuck these black men. And Glenn is not a bad looking man. And I don't think he's a bad man. He probably went through a phase where after 25 years of being with somebody, he might don't want to feel what another little pussy felt like. But damn, does that mean we leave you? Come on, like, I'm not saying deal with cheating. No, you don't deal with cheating, but you handle cheating in a certain kind of way. You don't know how to punish your man to make him, and I think that low key, that might be what she's doing. That's why she told him, y'all stop, y'all ain't nothing but some judgmental assholes because I got on that dick after the reunion. You know why you got back on that dick? Because let's be real, ain't no niggas really checking for you like that. You want to be this boss ass bitch, but you ain't that boss ass bitch. And your husband been with you for 25 years. How dare you throw that all down the drain over a piece of pussy. Like, if this is what that's about, if this is about some pussy, I can't with you. You know, we just gonna see how this gonna go, because I still seen that in some of the episodes coming up. Glenn supposed to be trying to be a rapper. Boy, you're having a midlife crisis. Just relax, sit your ass down. He trying to go find him one of them young things, his damn self, and he ain't no fool either. Because I was gonna say he's with Letitia, because Letitia or whatever her name is, because she got some money, but she don't have no money. She don't have no money. She just make that shit look good on TV, but she don't have no money at the end of the day. All right, next up, and this is my favorite couple on this show. It ain't so much her, it's him. Even, oh my God, So Gucci and JJ. The whole scene with him with the apron on, cooking the food, putting the whipped cream and shit, like, that's my type of man. And he is hilarious. Like, not only is he romantic, but he's funny, and he ain't bad looking either. His body ain't the best body. You feel what I'm saying? And I think she know that too. She like, ooh, like, cause she want to work out. So I think, you know, but he like, bitch, you that's your job. You keep looking good. You feel what I'm saying? He not no ugly dude. I know y'all like he got that gap and everything. I don't know. I've always, growing up, I always felt like gaps were very, very attractive. I always felt like people who had gaps were very, very sexy. And so his gap turns me on. Like, and I think he's another one that, like, got money and been taking care of his home. And so he not worried about that extra shit. Like he said, all he worried about is keeping the motherfucking flames up in the household, making sure everybody's still satisfied around this bitch. And I love it. Yes, he did it because he done told her mama she can move in, which that is a no-no too. Like, that was the only thing I didn't like about JJ, bitch. How dare you tell me that your mama finna move in my house? Like, but he did say that the mama and her get along. But see, that's what me and y'all don't be realizing. Sometimes we make it look like we get along with your mama because we know that that's your mama. But inside, we be like, child, your mama, that's your mama. And I think that's what she was trying to tell him. That's your mama, bitch. Like, you if you love your mama that motherfucking much, go on and get her a motherfucking apartment or something close by. But as far as living up in here with us and my shit, you heard he said, because that's another, this is what I'm saying about you women. Y'all become career women and now y'all don't want to be there for your man. You heard what he said? He said, well, shit, mama can be cooking for me and this and that. He thinking about the shit that mama can be doing. He wants some good home cooked meals. Whenever, let me just put it like this. Whenever a man is saying bring mama home, bring mama back to the house, it's because you're not doing something for him. And it's either cooking, cleaning, shit like that. You know what I mean? Because that's what most men miss about their moms. Their food and the way they clean up behind them. They treat them like a baby. It could even be the affection part of it. Like, they want mama to be like, oh, look at my baby boy. And they, you know what I mean? I'm not on no freaky, perverted shit. Like, don't think like that. I'm thinking like more like he wants somebody to hang out with, like, because you're busy, you're always working, you're the number one real estate agent in your city or even in Mississippi from what I'm understanding. So, you know, that could be a lot, but I really, really do like JJ. I think he's a good man. So Gucci, I don't really know too much about you yet. This is my first time seeing you, so I got to get to know you more. And we'll see where that goes. Next up is Tambra and Demond. Demond, run as fast as you can from this girl. Tambra is toxic. Tambra is a liar. Tambra is fake. First of all, I don't even know how you can talk to somebody who even looked the way she looked and her voice. She is not attractive to me. I don't find anything about her attractive. She's like, no. And then what it is with her is that I know what it is why these men want her. They feel like she's unattainable because she's always like, oh, I need my space and this and this and that. Tambra is damaged. Something happened to her. She has not healed from it. I think somebody hurt her really bad in a relationship, and so she just always told herself moving forward, and I wouldn't be surprised if she's an Aquarius. She just weird and just want her own thing. She really don't ever really want to be attached to a man, okay? She really don't. She like, in the beginning when y'all be feeling good with each other, how the fuck y'all been together for 2 months and y'all didn't have sex? He said we ain't had sex in 2 months. I don't know any... You're a very, very patient man. And that's what I'm saying about her being toxic. She knows what type of men she's dealing with. She knows she's dealing with insecure men. Because he said, talking about something wrong with me. You're insecure, sir. You need to run. You need to go get therapy and realize that you deserve better than this. Actually, you're not no bad looking man. So if you want a real woman, You need to come talk to me. I'm gonna show you all the love and affection that you need, okay, baby? Because she ain't it. She's not it. I'm sorry. Y'all be flattered because she be able to go to these little shows and do her little podcast and all that. That bitch ain't about shit. And I put it straight to it and I tell her that to her face. Tambra, you ain't about shit, okay? You trying to act like you this bad bitch that got your shit together and you got it going on, this, and that. Bitch, you are damaged. You are a damaged woman. Something is really wrong with you. Something happened to you. You have not told us what it is, but I see females like you all the time. I know that there's something personally going on in your life and you have not resolved it yet. So we don't want to deal with you at all. I want you off the show, period, because you're the type of woman that is not good for these people, like, to be watching. Like, no, toxic. Okay, Akeisha and Willie. I don't know Willie yet because we didn't really get to see him that much. He was out of town doing his thing, handling business. So good for you, Willie, because we love men that pay their bills. Akeisha, I like you, but I don't like you. I like you because I like that your business side. You're a boss bitch. You got your shit together and you still trying to take care of your house, and that's good. But you're shady. You're shady and you're messy and you're petty. You even said when you met So Gucci, you couldn't even be her friend because of her name. What? Why does what somebody else call themselves, as long as it ain't bitch and hoe and trick and all this shit, why does it matter? You're like, oh, I couldn't take her serious because she called herself So Gucci. I see where you come from. You come from a place where you everything need to be cookie cutter, and if it's not, you're gonna have a problem with it. Oh, it have to look like what you seen on TV. You watch too much Family Matters. You watch too much shit on TV that told you what's supposed to be done and what not supposed to be done. I don't have time for people like you. So that's shady shit, and that's another thing too. You also was shady because you kept talking about Tambra and how she this and how she that, and like, even though I don't like Tambra neither, why is that the topic of your conversation when you're talking to somebody else that actually does talk to that person? Like you're trying to convince them not to talk to them or something, like to be cool with them, whatever. Like, I'm not feeling you on that. I'm not feeling you at all. Also, that brings me back to So Gucci when it comes to, the reason why I said Akeisha was messy too and shady is because she was talking shit about Letitia, about how Letitia couldn't afford to get the shit on Ferris Street and this and that. She don't have to be able to afford it. As long as she know people that can afford it, that's all that matters. But I guess she didn't, because you also made a slick comment about how you know people that can buy it. So like I said, we're gonna see if you can afford it too, because you talking shit. This Ferris Street shit just seems like, honestly, I feel like it's somebody or a group of people that's holding these black people back from buying this shit for whatever reason. It's some real deep-rooted shit going on Ferris Street. And, I would like to know more about it, because I don't understand why these people are having such a hard time rebuilding that community. Like, it is. It's becoming kind of weird at this point. Ferris Street, like, I don't know if it's cursed or what. But yeah, that brings back to So Gucci too, when you was talking shit about Latrice and this property. We're gonna find out the real deal about what happened, because it does sound shady on both ends. It sounds like Latrice, she did come to you. So I'm like, why would she come to you if she was trying to be on some shady shit? Nobody does that. But as a business person, or as a person, period, that's trying to do what they're trying to do, if you're not moving fast enough, if what you're talking about is not in the price range, who knows? You know what I mean? It could have been a multitude of things. I mean, Latrice has the option to go do what she wants to do. If she came to you first, that's all that matters. She came to you first. You couldn't get what she needed done, so she went somewhere else. Oh, well. I see what So Gucci's game is when it comes to buying property. She's like, oh, if you work with me only, whatever. I get that, because that's your sales. You're trying to make your money. I get that too. I get both sides. But at the end of the day, the consumer does have to do what's best for them. It's not like it's your actual property and you're needing to get off of it. No, you're just the real estate agent. You feel me? If somebody is going to eventually buy the place, if either you're going to sell it to them or somebody else is, like, I don't know. That's a tough one. The only thing I feel like is that, Latrice does not owe you an apology. She really doesn't even owe you an explanation. But if you guys are really truly friends like you say you are, then she can explain to you what happened. Okay? And at that point, you will have no choice but to accept it, because at the end of the day, like I said, she's the consumer and she has to do what's best for her and her business. It does not matter. I'm not going to buy something just because you're my friend. Like, people don't understand that. Black people really have a bad thing about that too. Like, they're always thinking just because they're black and you're black or we're friends, then you're supposed to buy from me. And bitch, if what you have is not what I'm looking for, it is what it is. I don't owe you shit. Okay, so we'll see where that goes. Last but not least is Marie. Marie, you're a hater. You always will be a hater. You know, like, you a weird ass hater too, because not only, like, all that time this lady was in business for her medical shit, doing her little medical shit, now all of a sudden you want to do hair and shit because why? Because Latrice, like, you want to prove to something. Like, girl, bye. You don't even have hair on your head, even though your hair is laid. Every time I see you, that shortcut look good on you, baby girl. Like, you, I'm not like, I can give people credit when it's due. That hairstyle looks great on you, okay, Marie? Don't you ever change that hairstyle, bitch. I don't know what you're gonna do when you get old, if your shit start thinning out or something, but right now that hairstyle looks so good on you. You make me want that haircut. But besides that, everything about you, you're the type of person, misery loves company. You done left your man, now you want everybody else to leave they man. You want to be in everybody else's business about what they got going on, and you want to keep talking shit about Latrice and how she this and how she that. Like, you want, like I said, misery just loves company. When you don't like somebody, you want everybody else to hate their ass. Like, you are just you just a piece of work. And I see women like you all the time, and I don't like women like you. I don't associate myself with women like you, because you just feel like you're always right. You feel like you got it going on, and you really don't have shit going on. You left that nigga that really didn't want your ass anyways. That's probably why he left you, because all you probably do is complain and bitch all the time. I could just look at you and tell. Then you got with a whole new man, from my remembering, on season 1, and you ain't even with him no more. Like, nobody. I'm sorry, but you are the type of person, you really need to fix things with yourself. You need to figure out what is it that Marie wants. Who is Marie really? Because I think Marie, when people ask you who you are, you say the first thing come out your mouth is, I'm a businesswoman. And it's like, like, no. I mean, are you nice? Are you kind? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you just don't seem to be really connected with, who you really are. Okay, and if you feel like you are just a businesswoman, then just be that. But like I said, stay out of other people's business who actually are wives and mothers and shit, because you ain't really that. And so you don't understand what they're going through in their household and what makes them tick and talk. So I prefer if you just stay out of their lives, because you bring in the toxic shit that we're not looking forward to. But yeah, that was Belle Collective. That's another good show that I'm watching. I'm also watching Power. Gotta watch that. Ghost, with Tariq Badass. I didn't review that because it's already late in the season, but that's a good show too that I watched. I'm just telling you shows that you can watch. I watched Power. I watched College Hill, of course, and then I watched this show here, which I'm watching now, Belle Collective. And then I like to watch movies a lot. Sometimes movies that are older or whatever, or like Tyler Perry show, like his old plays and stuff. I watch that stuff too. But yeah, that's what I feel. Let me know if you guys like these type of videos. Comment below. Let's have a discussion about it. Like, what do you think? What do y'all think about Josh? Number one, I definitely want to hear what y'all think about Josh. And then, I don't know. We'll talk about. Just tell me about who's your favorite character on the show. Why do you like them? Tell me about who you don't like and why you don't like them, so we can discuss it next time when I make the next video. Because I think I am going to keep trying to follow up with this, but we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, that's it for now. Once again, this is Smoking a Cat, born January 14th. Not mixed with Sagittarius, and damn sure not mixed with Aquarius. I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.